This fight is the reason why Jake Paul versus KSI might never happen. But first, fight fans, make sure to clock in. Let's get ready to talk about some boxing. After Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's fight fell through, and due to Mike having a medical emergency on a plane because he's such an old fuck, man, bro is gonna be 60 years old by the time they fight. That is a crime. That is a war crime. That is me boxing up with the senior citizens at the fucking rec yard. But let's not forget, this fight was set to take place on July 20th on Netflix, but was pushed all the way back due to his medical emergency. This man was stuck on a plane for 2 hours and needed to get off from a wheelchair. Isn't that insane to you guys? That Mike Tyson is going to be fighting Jake Paul just when that happened, man. I hurt my back, I tore a lat, and let me tell you this, guys. I still have not recuperated, man. It has been 6 months, my back is still throbbing, aching, like I just took some severe. So people thought Jake Paul was gonna have a 5-month delay. It was really looking like it, you know. I thought that too. I thought Jake Paul wasn't about to fight for a while, you know. I know Jake likes to fight 3 to 4 times a year. People thought maybe Netflix came to the realization that fuck no, we should not let this old ass man fight, that we should find a replacement for Jake Paul, because that card was pretty stacked, man. You had fighters like Oscar De La Hoya fighting Oscar De La Hoya. What the fuck am I on, dude? What am I smoking right now? Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., he was fighting Darren Till in that fight, which was a good matchup, you know, because he lost to Anderson Silva, and Darren Till is younger, so I did favor Darren Till in that fight. When people thought they were going to have to wait for Mike Tyson to get healthy, out of nowhere, man, Jake Paul announced that there would be a fight that would take place on that day instead of the Mike Tyson fight. And then he announced bare knuckle champion Mike Perry, a fucking dog, a certified dog. Mike Perry is like a extra small pit bull that is just really strong. He's somebody's younger brother because he has a younger brother aura when they are very strong and very, very aggressive and competitive, and they love to fight. People like to say that Mike Perry was the most successful UFC fighter to ever leave the UFC, which I do think he is. He's not only known for being a good boxer, but as well has an undefeated record so far, beating people such as Luke Rockhold, Eddie Alvarez, and current UFC welterweight fighter Michael Venom Page, man. That fight was insane. They were covered in blood. Imagine if Mike Perry doesn't care about getting socked bare knuckle by these men. Do you think he cares about getting socked by Jake Paul in those big old gloves? Jake Paul and Mike Perry actually had a run-in before when Mike Perry helped Jake Paul spar and get some work in, but Jake Paul later released a video of Mike Perry saying, hey man, you kind of beat my ass. I don't know if he said it in the way like he was being a friend, you know, like you did really well. But you know, you never do that with Jake Paul because Jake Paul is a snake. Jake Paul will take any advantage he has against you to embarrass you. Remember that, guys. He's not Logan Paul. Logan Paul really wants to, you know, he wants to win. Logan Paul wants to win. But Jake Paul wants to fucking embarrass you, man. If you have any high school photos of you looking back, Jake Paul's gonna post those if you have a fight with him. A lot of people thought the younger, less experienced Jake Paul would beat up Mike Perry, but also said that Mike was letting him work, like I just said, guys, and really allowing him to get that work in. A lot of time with boxers, even if they're a superior boxer, they're just gonna let you get working, you know, kind of fucking weave, bob and weave, let you tap and go, you know, but never let you get too dangerous, man. People really like this fight because after Jake Paul steamrolled these two fighters, like we just picked them up from the local Jiffy Lube. That's literally what they look like, mechanics. But I still think that was beneficial because he did get a lot of experience in a pro training camp. You know, people like to make fun of Jake Paul, but he has really been taking it serious and getting after this shit. And people are really excited to see where Jake Paul, a lot of people including myself, wonder if Jake Paul wins this fight, what happens to the fight against KSI. But Jake Paul already weighing a lot heavier than him, and KSI still doing fucking tag team boxing match, like it's where we're running a fade in the schoolyard and it's a brawl and your homie has to jump in because you just got dropped on your knees like you were about to propose to the man. I really think this fight is the furthest from happening at this moment, just because there are so many aspects that doesn't make sense, man. That why would they clash up? Also, Jake Paul is kind of following the more pro boxing route. Well, you know, people think he won't ever fight KSI because KSI is building misfits, man. I'm not talking shit to KSI. Congratulations, man. That's a big old company putting on some pretty good fights, you know. But let's be realistic, guys. Is the fight really necessary to happen now? It might be too much. Jake Paul, I'm gonna be honest, he's heavier and he's more skilled. KSI, he's lighter, and you know, he's more focused on his company side and also more focused on tag team, bringing entertainment to the people. If he fights Mike Perry and knocks out Mike Perry or beats Mike Perry, this fight's not happening, man. Because he's being a bare knuckle champion that beat a lot of good people, man. Mike Perry has fought people in the BKFC who were contenders there. He didn't just beat, you know, old UFC fighters. He beat contenders in bare knuckle boxing. My bad, I got a little carried away there for a second. But I feel like boxing is slowly YouTube boxing is slowly robbing us of the biggest fights, man. By the way, side annotations, don't get face 10 off the fucking ring, because I just saw he's fighting again, and that man's about to get his chin collected by a third individual. Got taken away from it just because there's a little bit of PDs, man. And it was a PD that is a slow acting, so if it was in there for a week and it was a tainted supplement, there would have been no repercussions. He would not have gained an advantage from it. But I get it, it's a PD, so we must take it out. But Devin Haney, you're talking on social media saying you're gonna make Ryan pay? Like, we all didn't see you get your ass stomped out on live television, man? Guys, watch me break down the video in the link below, because that shit is crazy what he was saying. But let me know if you guys think Mike Perry beats Jake Paul. Also, let me know if you guys agree the Jake Paul vs. KSI fight will ever happen, or anything you guys agree about the video. Make sure to drop it down in the comment section below. I will be replying. And in my last video on Ryan Garcia is going to be the link in the description below. But most importantly, guys, make sure to uppercut that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you pretty fucks in the next one. Peace!